Welcome back. Sorry I've been AWOL. I don't even know where I've been or what has been going on, but I am back. Thank you for sticking with me. It's Monday morning this morning. Spent the weekend in Edinburgh staying with my sister. Have caught the sun a little bit. It's been absolutely glorious, hasn't it? We have been at well overdue some sunshine. I've just been texted by a couple of pals to say, come and meet us for a coffee. And you'll be proud of me. I've said, no can do, girls. I'm getting stuck into the house because this room, you can't even see, but it currently looks like this. This was me raking for some summer clothes when I heard that it was going to be sunny at the weekend. And I got down a summer outfit box and just kind of grabbed some stuff. It's me unpacking from being away in Edinburgh. There's an ASOS delivery over there. There's laundry that needs to be put away. I just generally need to sort it out. What has happened since I last saw you? We had our house valued. We were all set to put it on the market, and I decided that I thought I wanted to be more in the... We live like on the outskirts of... It's a village. It's a town, but I call it a village. The main town is Aberdeen. We live in like 40 minutes from Aberdeen on the outskirts. When I'm talking about moving into town, I did not mean move into town, like into the city. I meant into the village where the children go to school and all their activities are and everything, which is like an under 10-minute drive for us here, like 6-minute drive. And I just thought I wanted that. I think all of my kids hit an age, which Florence has just hit now, Sophia went through it, and they feel like they're missing out on not walking to school with their friends and not walking home with their friends and all of these things. But they're not really, because I take them wherever they need to go, wherever they want to go. I don't find driving into the village a big deal. It's not something that bothers me. And I just got into my head a little bit by thinking, should we, shouldn't we? And that on top of, obviously, we used to be surrounded by woods. Like every window that I looked out of in my house was surrounded by woods. Now we are surrounded by houses. And I just thought that if we're going to be surrounded by houses, then we should probably be surrounded by houses in the village rather than being on the outskirts and surrounded by houses. But we had arranged a viewing. There's nothing on the market that we like, but we just thought, let's get it valued, see what we're kind of playing with, because we have spent a fortune on this house. We've taken walls down, we've renovated every bathroom, we've replaced 90% of the radiators, we have decorated every single room, we've put in 2 stoves. We have done so much to this house, and obviously when you're doing work to a house, well, sometimes you're doing it because you want to like flip the house and sell it, but we were not doing that. We were doing those things to the house because we were making the house exactly how we want it to be. So we were never doing all of those things with the intention of thinking, oh, we'll do this and we'll make money on the house, because we weren't considering selling. But obviously then when you do come to sell, it affects how you then, whether you want to move or not, because you think, oh my god, we've spent this much on the house but we've only added X amount of value. Anyway, what we've done to the house has been worthwhile. That was our worry. The house is worth much more than what we paid for it, which is amazing. Not as much as what we spent on it, but again, we didn't do it for that reason. But it was when we were kind of going around the house with the estate agent that was like valuing it for us. And seeing it through her fresh eyes just made me really think, like, what are we doing? Like, we love this house. We absolutely love it. The new houses around us don't even particularly bother. We've lived through the hard part of being surrounded by a new estate. We've lived through the noise. The noise is getting much less now. The people there don't bother us. The houses don't bother us. It was the building noise that was bothering us. So that's a non-issue. We are a little bit overlooked in the back garden now, which we can rectify by spending, a little bit of money on some mature trees, not like even comparable to the huge amount of money that we would have to spend for selling fees, buying fees, and all of that crap. And then starting in a new house, which inevitably we would want to do from top to bottom to make it exactly how we want it. Anyway, and then I mentioned on Instagram what we were considering doing, and you guys just blew me away with like, what the hell are you thinking? Your house is amazing. And it was really good actually to hear from lots of people that had stayed living slightly out of their communities with teens, and they said that it worked so well because there was always a time boundary for like pickups when they were started like going out and they were getting a little bit older. There was always that boundary of time and needing to know where they were from like a safety aspect. And loads of people that had done the move into their town that really, really regretted it. So anyway, we had like a week of lots of discussions, and then I just kind of said to Lee, like, he's of that mindset where he's like, we don't need to decide, like everything can be fluid, but I need to know for like my own brain, I need to know what we're doing, whether we're staying, whether we're going. It needs to be a decision. Where Lee's like, we could just see how we feel, you know, as time moves on. Anyway, we've pretty much decided we're not moving. We've definitely decided we're not moving. We're staying put. Once we've made that decision, I started like ripping out shrubs that I've hated for the last 5 years in the front garden, planting all new bits. I'll have to show you. I'll show you later on today the new bit of the garden, how good it's looking. I've kind of gone for like a little cottage garden theme in there. And I'm feeling really happy and settled. So yes, I definitely think, not just saying this like flippantly, but since like going through everything with our youngest and like looking into all sorts of different things, I think that I have ADHD, and I think I've probably always had ADHD, and there's so many things that like point me to thinking that, like the mindset that I have on things, I can sometimes be like quite manic, and then other times very like there's not really much of an in-between with me. There is an in-between. I get really fixated on things way beyond like a normal level that I think other people struggle to comprehend why I get so fixated on them. My hair being one of those things. Before going away on holiday, I'm like absolutely consumed to the point that it's very stressful for me with what I should be wearing when I'm on holiday to like not stand out, like funny things like that. And you know, like moving house, moving to Dubai, staying here, and then like instantly doing things to the house once you've made that decision. Just lots and lots of little things. Not that I think I would ever bother going and getting a diagnosis, but I think it probably helps me rationalise the way that I am by kind of voicing those things. Same with like lunches, you know, like I eat the same thing every day for like 6 months until I never want to look at it again. And I do things like I'll wake up one morning and be like, oh, I'm going to do this Instagram series on like 30 days of feeling happy, where the majority of content creators will like plan what they're going to do and like have 10 pre-recorded videos that they can upload for those 10 days whilst filming the next content. And I just don't, my brain just doesn't work like that. And like start a podcast, oh actually I'm not really enjoying that anymore, stop the podcast. And it must be really annoying for you guys, but I just can't help the way my brain is. So anyway, that's where we're at with house and my brain. Being in Edinburgh for the weekend, seeing my sister, it was beautiful, glorious sunshine. She lives just outside of Edinburgh, and we just spent the whole weekend on the beach. I let the kids have Friday off school, got the train down nice and early, and literally 3 full days. We didn't get back until half seven last night. 3 full days in the sunshine on the beach, which was just lovely. Like the kids just love being by the sea, as do I. So we just really, really enjoyed that. And now I feel like I'm just catching up a little bit on housey jobs and a little bit of Instagram emails, stuff that I've got to do. And I'm just having a nice slow day pottering at home. I'm in my gym clothes because I'm going to try and get out for a run today. I did the what's it called? The park run, not last weekend, but the weekend before with the eldest, and absolutely loved it. And I'm not a runner, but I really enjoyed it. And it's a very, very hilly park run, our local one. Loads of people are like, oh my God, I can't believe you started with that one. Because it is super hilly. And I think my time was almost 33 minutes, or 33 minutes something, which apparently is really good for that park run, having not been a runner. So yeah, it's made me feel a little bit inspired, and I overindulged way too much this weekend, so I feel like I want to just like do a run, get it done, and also walk the dog. I don't really enjoy running with the dog because he's not used to it, so he like goes in front of me and goes everywhere. So that's today's plan: tidy this room, do a run, and walk the dog, and have a big old load of scrambled eggs for my lunch, and figure out something for dinner. I'm gonna go and get stuck into this room now. I might do a time lapse just so I'm like holding myself accountable to get it done. Okay, it's looking so much better already. It doesn't take much, does it, once you get going? It's just getting started. This is my H&M haul that I ordered and didn't like a single thing, but luckily I did buy things for the kids that they like, but I just haven't got around to returning it yet. So I'm going to do that now whilst it's fresh in my mind. I'm going to get it all packaged up and do the online returns thing so that I can drop that off at some point today. Okay, that is the return booked in. I forget that not ASOS, what's it called, H&M are nice and easy, and you can literally book in every to come and collect them, which makes my life so much easier. It's all packaged up. I just need the packaging tape from downstairs, and that is that good to go. Do you ever add something that you've completed to your to-do list just so you can tick it off? Return H&M package. Done. Guys, it's looking so much better. This end is an absolute shambles because I've just got so much stuff. Odd sock pile. Okay, that is so much better. The floor is clear. I can get in here with the Hoover. I'm going to go and put a couple of things on in the wash and then move on to the next room. I've decided to be nice and organised, and I'm making a macaroni cheese for dinner tonight. The spare room's pretty much done. Feeling pretty good about that. I ended up going through some drawers and things as well, and I've got a big pile of like makeup and skincare that I'm going to let Sophia go through tonight with one of her friends and take the bits and bobs that they want. And yeah, feel better for... I wasn't going to do like inside drawers because I was just trying to make it look tidy, like from the... like what you can see, rather than actually going into like declutter, organised mode. But I got carried away with myself. Now making a macaroni cheese for dinner. And then I am heading out to walk the dog as soon as this is done. And then I'll serve it with broccoli later. And the sun has come out. So I should probably get some laundry out on the line, shouldn't I? Just managed to go on a 5k run. I'm very proud of myself. It is very, very hot. It's 22 degrees. I am not a runner, but I just ran. Does that make me a runner? Oh,
God, I'm feeling good. I'm not actually. I ran because I wasn't feeling good. You know me and my body image. It's getting to that time again where I've just overindulged and now I'm like hating myself. Anyway, I'm going to go now to... I've made macaroni cheese. You saw I made macaroni cheese for the girls for dinner, and I'm going to go to Tesco and get something healthy for me so that I don't end up eating it. I'm thinking chicken, cauliflower rice and veg in the air fryer with some kind of nice saucy sauce. So that's what I'm going to go and do. I'm going to get my windows down, I'm going to get my tunes up, and I'm going to enjoy the 45 minutes of peace before I pick up the kids from school. It is currently 2 minutes past 9. I've just finished tidying up the kitchen. This dog is hot. It has been a beautiful day today. And he's hot and bothered. The house is really hot. I've just got all the kids down, cleansed my face, brushed my teeth, filled up my water bottle, and I'm going up to bed to read my book, which I'm absolutely loving. I cannot put it down. Yeah, it's just flown by and I'm shattered now and hot and bothered myself. I'm glad I went up and did my skincare so that now I can just go and get into bed with my book.